Hey Aquarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your January 2025 Tarot and Oracle reading, asking what's coming towards you. And looking at the big picture, it's going to be an extended reading. So for those of you who like longer and more in-depth readings, you do have that option, and the link will be in the description box below. We're going to get messages right away. We've got the message of the Finch. This is from the Divine Feather Messenger deck, if you like to collect them. It says, new opportunities and choices are opening up to you now. Claim them. What a great message to get at the very beginning of the year. We're going to get another card from the Angels of Abundance deck. If you're just joining me for the first time, I appreciate you giving it a try, trying something new, just in time for the new year. And I encourage you to, of course, hit the like button. If you do like this, join our family if you'd like to. I like to pray for all of you. So if you would like for me and others to pray for you, say hi in the comment section. Even an emoji, that works too. It's just something that we can focus on that represents your energy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. So let others, people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. And likewise, for those who might be jealous of you, you can ignore them and just consider it a demonstration of success that will inspire them. If they can have it, so can you, vice versa. For any of my regulars, I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming back and hanging out with me. All right, what's coming towards my Aquarius? January 2025. This is going to be a conversation with tarot, so we only take the cards that fly out, like that one. King of Cups upside down. Who's mad at you, boo? Who's trying to control you? I'm just kidding. We have to get more. We have to get more information on that individual. But yeah, so we have a live. I like to think that our readings are kind of breathing, living entities, right? So it's just every reader has their style. All right. So we're gonna have to get these cards clarified, but I'm gonna give you a general feel for the energy. We've got January is not a subtle month. So we do have an individual here, and this energy could be yours, it could be somebody else's, you know how it goes. But this energy, it might be more on the emotional side. It might be up and down, feeling like a roller coaster. And it's because something is going. It's time for something to leave the picture, leave the scene, like this chapter to close. So whether, let's say this is somebody else, not you. This person might appear emotional. They might appear almost a little manipulative. It can come out differently, but it's all within the context of emotion and the lack of control with their emotions. And it's because they know that they have to say goodbye to something. They have to let go of something. Now, what that is, we have not asked about yet. So we have yet to uncover that. If this is you, though, let me give you this example. If this is you that is feeling kind of like uncharacteristically out of control with your emotion, that means it's because something's here for you to look at. It's time to let go of something. Kind of the same meaning, but just apply to you. So what is this Death card? The Death card is actually a really positive card in tarot. It's really talking directly about like really seasons in life. And we can have seasons with jobs, people, relationships, all different aspects of life. But when we need to let go of one, it's because something needs to move into the picture. We need to make room, essentially. And if we don't allow ourselves to make room, not only do we miss out on the opportunity to let something fresh and new in, but we're now kind of dragging around a decomposing aspect of our lives, right? The Death card. So what about this do we need to know? It's time to come out of conflict. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition wants to pull you out of any kind of conflict. It says, hey, you don't need to waste time with this anymore. So the Five of Pentacles is usually the feeling of scarcity, not having enough, or being misunderstood. So if it's not having enough of money or stability, it's feeling like you're bleeding out. You're getting control over this in January 2024. Some of you guys have felt maybe you have overspent, or you felt out of control with your money. Some of you guys have just felt a little out of control in others' perception of you, and it makes you feel ostracized or alienated. And you're getting victory there. You are getting a positive, fresh start. So this is not, let me clarify this from another direction. This is not you going back to the same drawing board, trying to fix. This is you literally being like, cut your losses and start fresh. This is the energy. Like, holding on to it is making you an emotional mess, or it's making this other individual an emotional mess. Leaving something behind. What is it that you're leaving something behind? You're leaving it behind on faith that something better waits for you. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing, but this is actually pulling it apart and looking at the detail a little bit more. There's something here that you really took great care of. You're putting a lot of energy into and a lot of emotion into. And this is turning one's back and facing the moon and the sun, which is happiness. Also enclosed inside the moon means happiness, listening to your intuition. The moon, you'll find, is always connected to intuitive cards. She's sitting on the moon. This is High Priestess, and it came out with cut your ties, get away from this conflict, move forward. And the sun is shining through your reading. So it's saying, face the moon, and your happiness is the sun. Face these mysterious hills. You may not know exactly what lies beyond, but the greener pastures are better. The chance of greener pastures is better than what you've been throwing yourself into. Okay, so we're getting that when we ask about that further. That's when we unpack these two cards. I think you're going to be approached by another in conversation that has a lot of energy attached to it. And it's going to have something to do with collaboration, okay? So the Knight of Swords is one of the fastest moving energies in the deck, and it's specifically around communicating something. This knight wants to get something off their chest. And it's about collaborating. It's within the context of collaborating. So this could be moving forward with an offer, moving forward in a plan of collaboration of some sort at work. Could be talks with a coworker, or it doesn't even have to be your job, your job, right? It could be something that you're passionate about, you've been working on. There's options. There's options with a Seven of Pentacles, or Seven of Cups. You have multiple options of how you want to make your wealth. Let me show you. Seven of Cups. It's important to be discerning, though, because not all of them are going to be good options. When you stand back from it all and you see this list of emails, so to speak, in your inbox, or these lists of offers and possibilities, it looks really good. It's all just kind of exciting, if not overwhelming. But pay attention to the details. They'll help you make the choices you need to make in order to get this Ten of Pentacles, long-lasting wealth. This is building up your legacy. This is being able to stabilize your home and family long-term. So it feels like if I was to read the energies and apply it to a scenario, there could be multiple scenarios like this, right? The energy is the same. Scenarios are different because I'm talking to a lot of Aquarians. But this does look like classic cut your losses and take a step on faith that greener pastures are waiting for you. And the moment you do that, you have a conversation, somebody approaches you about those greener pastures. What's this tarot card? We've got a card that's flipped in the deck and I have to turn it around. Three of Wands, interesting. Moving forward, your ships are coming in. Tower card for my Aquarians. Not subtle energy. It's not flipped out of the deck, but we are looking at it like a footnote because it's flipped within the deck. That is the Judgment card. That's basically a spiritual promotion. That is, like I said this earlier, with Libra or something. It's like, this is the naked bodies here rising up out of the grave. Hopefully the algorithm won't censor me. Is answering the call of that angel. So it's really like, if you believe in spiritual guides, if you believe in a higher self, this is like your higher self saying, all right, level up. You're leveling up. And this is specifically around an event. So there's an element that was outside of your control with this. This is something that's happened to you. And these can be sometimes sudden, but you can only choose how you react. So the bigger picture is that you are meant to, in every version of this, you are meant to reprioritize things. The Two of Pentacles, it's forcing you to reprioritize something. Temperance, did you notice? 2 cups, 2, 2, 2. So what is not being said is just as loud, and that is the word balance. And temperance does encompass the meaning balance. So what are they both doing, right? They're trying to find the balance between whether it's, you know, the alchemy of pouring water into wine, or the balance. He is literally playing with gravity here. He's literally prioritizing. He's trying to, so this can be, this event can cause a little chaos. It can cause a little, because there's pivoting, there's decisions to be made, but there's also an opportunity to add an ingredient back into your life that might have been missing all along. Because I'll tell you something that they don't say all the time with the Tower, but it happens when things usually need a balancing. You know, like your tracks, if you were a train going in one direction, this is the equivalent of your train being picked up and put on a different set of tracks, because that's the actual direction you need to go in. But sometimes, I've said this before, life is too complicated to orchestrate on our own. We are collaborating with all the energies around us. We forget sometimes. In the face of these events, it's brought up close and personal that we are not always in control, but this is looking out for you. Now, why is it looking out for you? Because this is our next card. Ace of Pentacles. This is landing in your lap. All the aces, boo. All the aces are gifts. And this is a value. So it could be literal value, like you're getting a raise, you're getting money. There's more money waiting for you here than there was there. This is, like I said, a gift. This is basically worth, value. So this could be literally even self-value, right? Being valued. Let's find out a little bit more about it. And I'm going to get another deck here. End of an old chapter, closing up an old obligations. You might be wrapping things up quite a bit at the very beginning of 2025. Let's open up a new deck. You guys, we're going to be going on to your extended soon. And that is about the price of a cup of coffee. I like to give an in-depth reading, but sometimes anything that lasts over 15 minutes frustrates people. So if you like to get really in-depth with advice and all that, you can follow me there. The link will be in the description box below. I want to find out a little bit more about this Ace of Pentacles. This is Ace of Pentacles. Ah, we've circled back, boo. In order, remember when I was saying that death card, right? If you feel a little uncharacteristically emotional, whoever this is affecting, it's because they got to let go of something to make room for something else. In order to make room for it, now we flipped it. In order to make room for this pentacle, this worth, this value, this money, we've got to let something go. And it has something specifically to do with conflict, getting out of some kind of conflict. The Five of Wands, you're going to be successfully stepping away, cutting your losses, and moving forward with intuition. This is the only thing that matters anymore, is just listening to your intuition. It's coming up over and over in your reading. All right, I hope that was helpful. Follow me over to the extended if you like. Otherwise, I will see you for your bonus readings very soon. Keep your eyes peeled. Mwah. Take care.